Nigel, probably not the same performance as the weekend, but a much better result.
Yeah, well, isn't that strange with football? And but yeah, we needed that result tonight. Tonight, yeah, I mean, it was a poor game, really, in terms of the quality. We suffered with trying to get a rhythm going tonight, but look, we've come away with 3 points because of quality in the second half in terms of Tommy's finishing, and I think we upped our game somewhat, but we needed to. You know, it's just an example of what the variation that you get in the Championship. It's really amazing that at the weekend we played as well as we did and came away with nothing. And yet tonight was a very, very scruffy, scrappy, ugly game for long periods. And yet, you know, we end up scoring 2 late goals of real quality. You know, Tommy's contributions are quite special tonight. But we stuck at our game tonight, which shows different types of qualities. You know, you need different qualities to win games, and we can still make this week a decent week by going to Ellen Road now and putting in one of our better performers, because we'll need to do that. We really need to do that.
You mentioned those different qualities, and you've mentioned it was a scrappy game and poor at times, but does that show the strength and the mentality of the squad to come out and score 2 late goals to win it?
Yeah, and I think it also hopefully shows the belief that the players who come off the bench can have, as they did tonight, but can still have a very important role during, as it turned out tonight, an evening's football where we only made 2 changes tonight, but we didn't look the same side in terms of rhythm of passing, decision making in possession. We weren't particularly good, but yeah, good to get 3 points. I mean, look, that's the most important thing, and we certainly needed it after the weekend, where from a very, very strong position we ended up with nothing.
You mentioned the substitutes coming on there.
Yeah.
How pleasing is that for you? They come on and really feel not like they have points to prove, but they're really fighting for the cause.
Well, they've got their own job to do for the team, and that's exactly the point. You know, we changed things around a little bit just to try and give us a bit more, whether it's impetus or whether it's impact, in terms of a slight tweak in terms of the shape or how the team looked. It just gave us some added physical attributes in terms of fresh legs and players who needed to go on there and do something for themselves as well. But the underlying factor is that the team's mentality, the squad's mentality was there, and I think that's really important, because after games like Saturday against Stoke, where there are always going to be questions when you concede a 2-goal lead and lose 3-2, that people are going to probably revisit situations from a couple of years ago. But I think the squad's in a much better place now. I think the personnel's both different and stronger, personality-wise. So yeah, it's you've still got to get the results like tonight.
Finally, a word on Tommy Conway. 2 moments of real quality there.
Yeah, of course we'll be hearing about that for the rest of the week. But brilliant for him, and you know, if people are clamouring for him to be starting games, that can't be the case at the minute, because he's still, you know, coming back into what is a very, very intense situation, and going on for 15-20 minutes as he did, it allowed him to have that impact of his explosive style of play. But wow, those 2 finishes were pretty special, so we're glad he's in a good mood.